For all-around team winners this time.
I mean, that pinch hit homer, I mean, Seth Smith, welcome to the Padres. I mean, I thought that was a huge part of the game off one of their best relievers.
We look at it too, you've had a lot of success against the Dodgers, but it doesn't show up in the win column. I think it's no decision night, but at least when you go out there and you do your work, it's nice to see that it all comes together in the end.
Yeah, I mean, that's a team that you can't really make a lot of mistakes with. You know, a lot of guys can hit for power in that lineup, and I feel like I've got a good game plan against those guys, and you know, working with balls and you know, going over our game plan before the game. You know, it's kind of the same as kind of where we picked up off last year.
The ESPN crew was pretty impressed with your hairstyle. I don't know if you heard about that or not.
No, I don't know. I wouldn't call it a hairstyle. It's a lifestyle. I think it's big. You know, they're already 2 games up in the division, and you know, they're always a tough team. We always play those guys tough. I mean, they've got great hitters, great pitching. I mean, we have to play perfect against those guys, and it's nice to get up, you know, first game out of the season, get it under our belt.
Every game's important to you, but is this one a bit more special with the opening day nod?
Yeah, you know, it's something that you know, I worked towards last year, you know, for this year, and you know, it's definitely one of my goals, and you know, it's something I've been looking forward to for a while.
How good was it? The 5th is where it kind of threw a lot of pitches and stuff, but you also got, I think it was Ramirez out, and that game could have gotten away. I mean, potentially. Yeah. That's something that a starter, and I mean, you know, they're counting on that, right?
Yeah, no, I mean, I thought that was probably one of the biggest parts of the game. I felt like bearing down right there and really making the pitch that I wanted to. I thought, you know, could have gone out of hand. It was 2-0, you know, to him, and just told myself to execute, you know, try to think more location than, you know, movement and stuff like that. And I thought that was a big out.
Could you have scripted a better script for your first Padres at bat?
No, that's about as much as you could hope for. Not really. I think I faced him 3 or 4 times. I don't know. That might be my first hit.
Not a bad way to start off. First hit.
Yeah, no. Homers are always good.
Absolutely. I mean, all facets today. We had timely hitting, but we're not anywhere without our pitching, as always. Cash did a great job of you know, keeping them off balance, keeping them off the board for a long time, and our bullpen has always kept us in it. So, you know, obviously offensively, we wanted to finish those first couple innings when we had some runners on base, but we weren't able to, and we just hung in there, and we got a couple across in the 8th.
What did you think on Adrian's at bat? How did you read that?
I knew he got it pretty good, but it doesn't usually travel like that quite so good. But I knew the wind was blowing out just from batting practice today, so I knew I had to get back to the wall, and you know, luckily I didn't run out of room. Well, we've been stressing fundamentals and playing as a team, and we definitely did that in the 8th inning. You know, we brought Seth in just for that, to be a lefty bat that can give us a little bit of pop, and he definitely announced himself to the San Diego crowd in the right way tonight. That was awesome. And you know, Cabby getting that bunt down, and then me not getting the bunt down, and Yaz just playing like a baseball player, being heads up, seeing that he had the opportunity to take an extra base there and doing it. So those are the types of things we're going to have to do if we're going to be a contender this year. We're going to have to play really good baseball fundamentally and take advantage of opportunities when they come across.
There's a couple of things that, you know, they weren't expecting from me. First of all, I'm coming out of ACL surgery. Second of all, I'm a catcher. And third of all, I'm pretty slow. So, you know, it was one of those heads-up plays where it kind of just happens. You know, Dino missed a bunt, but, you know, Uribe actually, you know, went in really hard. So Hanley wasn't nowhere near the bag, and I didn't think Uribe was, you know, was going to be able to get back. So, you know, I took the chance, and you know, it came out that because of that, we ended up having men on 2nd and 3rd.
Yeah. Sneaky speed then?
You know, I worked on my speed a lot, and you know, my wife, the first thing she said was, you know, it'd be crazy if you steal a couple of bags this year. So, you know, that's one of the things that goes into the game too. If you're really in the game, and you know, you can steal a base to help your team, you know, get on scoring position and help your team win, then you know, that's what gonna have to do. You know, you gotta play the game and impact the game some way or the other.
As for you personally, the time that you missed last season, how good did it feel for you to get in this game, steal a base, and be part of the Padres win tonight?
Oh, it felt great. I mean, I I've been looking forward to it, you know, ever since I got hurt. So just being able to be on the opening day roster for the first time and actually, you know what I went through with the knee, and you know, it seems like all the hard work kind of paid off. So you know, I'm very excited to start my first game sometime in the near future. So you know, that's the next step.